my dear friend. A very good evening to wherever you are on the African continent. Yes, or you are in Asia here with me, or you are in America, Canada, Europe, whenever you are. Very good evening to you. Yes, in America, it's still in your morning right now. All right, okay. But if you're in Africa, or you're in Asia, or even Europe, it is in your evening. We are in the night actually here. My dear friend, welcome to the channel. This is Salon's blog. I spoke at length about many things today, and I just want to conclude by putting this to you, which is your good night message. I don't think Chelsea have any reason to keep making 100 million transfers any longer, at least for the next 2-3 seasons. I don't think Chelsea have any reason to keep making 100 million transfers, especially this upcoming window. Many clubs are already signing players. They are already having agreement with some players they want to have in the summer. A lot of clubs are already negotiating deals. Real Madrid are negotiating deals with Bayern. Real Madrid are negotiating deals with PSG, with Kylian Mbappe. Bayern are negotiating deals with other clubs. Once you identify the player you want to get him, you can step in and start negotiations. That does not mean the window is open. These are private deals. You can start talking to the club. You can start talking to the agent of the players ahead of time. Now, personally, I don't think Chelsea have any reason to keep making 100 million transfers. We want to beef up our squad with experience. That is what I want. Now, there are so many experienced players we can get below the 100 million mark. As a matter of fact, below 50 million pounds, 35 million, 40 million, 45, if high as 50 million. There are players. We have made enough of expensive signings. It's time to make the smart moves, Chelsea. It is time to make the smart moves. We only need to improve our spine. All we need to do right now is to improve our spine. Our spine is the backbone. We only need to improve on what we have. I can give you instances. Arsenal did similar thing, and last season, or what they call it, last two window, all they did was to beef up the spine by getting experience in Declan Rice and co in, Jorginho and co in, and now we can all see clearly where they are. All Chelsea need right now, all we only need to do is to improve our spine. We can be creative about it. It's not always about money. Money is giving us problem now, and so we need to be careful. We can get experience without paying so much. And by the way, not 18 years. No, I'm talking about an experienced player that can help to win, to bolster the squad. From attack to midfield to defense. Defense especially is my problem. We need at least 2 good, experienced defenders. Two good ones. Center back and then left back. Center back and right back. Or in fact, I would have preferred 2 center backs. Simple. We can make use of Ben Chilwell and Levaiko on that left back position. But 2 center backs, experienced ones, who have the height, the ability to defend in the air. It's not always about the money. It's about proper scouting. How much did it cost Leverkusen to improve their spine and turn a mid-table team to a title contender? How much? They got Xhaka from Arsenal. They got Boniface. They got Hoffman. And Grimaldo didn't cost more than 50 million pounds. That's creative and smart business. That is what we call creative business and smart business. They got Xhaka, they got Boniface, they got Hoffman. Grimaldo, who didn't cost more than 50 million pounds. That's creative and smartness. Chelsea, we can do the same. Just like they did, 4 players here, we can equally get 4 experienced players. Next season, if we're able to do that, Chelsea will be explosive. Because we have the talent. We have the players that can score goals. We have the creativity. Everything that Chelsea need right now, when it comes to going forward, All we need is to get an experienced 3-4 experienced players in the squad, and you see this squad exploding. Dear friend, before I let you go, or before I say good night to you, Bayern director Abel has this to say. He said, no club wants to lose players for free if they cannot agree on a contract extension. No club wants to lose players for free if they cannot agree on a contract extension. Meaning that, like we have Conor Gallagher right now, if we cannot agree on terms with Conor Gallagher for extension, then instead of us losing Conor Gallagher for free, we sell him and make profits. That is what he's saying. This is Bayern director speaking. He said, if players no longer want to be here, you have to make decisions. And in this regard, he is speaking about a particular player, Alphonso Davies. Not just one. Alphonso Davies, Leroy Sané, Kimmich, Müller, Noah, and Ulreich. These are all Bayern players that have contracts that are about to expire. These players, Alphonso Davies, Leroy Sané 2, Kimmich 3, Müller 4, Noah 5, Ulreich 6 players. And so all that the Bayern director is saying is that these players are for sale in the summer. If Bayern is not able to agree on terms with them now, can Chelsea go in for at least 3 from here? Leroy Sané is there, Kimmich is good, Alphonso Davies, can we go in with 3 players here? Chelsea can get 3 players here for less than 100 million. I'm sure. Looking at the condition right now from Bayern Munich, and if any player you get from Bayern Munich, all these players are here are experienced players. Müller is an experienced player. Noah is an experienced player. These are all experienced players. Can Chelsea just go in and get a deal done with Bayern Munich? Well, Real Madrid actually are in the race for Alphonso Davies. And it is declared, according to Fabrizio Romano, Real Madrid remained Alphonso Davies' favorite destination since October. But Bayern's asking price will be key part of the story. Bayern position, new deal by June or he will be sold. New deal by June. We are now in March, April, May, June. New deal by June or he will be sold. No issues between Davies and Real on personal terms. Barca have not made any proposal so far to Bayern regarding Alphonso Davies. Can Chelsea step in? We were told that his price tag was around 45 million euros or so. And he is a good defender. Dear friend, these are smart businesses we are talking about here. You can get all these experiences without spending 100 million. All right? Now, that brings me to this. Conor Gallagher has been informed by Chelsea that he must drop his wage demands or face being sold in the summer. It's finished. It's finished. Gallagher, go. If I were him, if I were his manager, I would take my player away in the summer. Yes. The player is not asking much. £150,000 Chelsea refused to pay Conor Gallagher. Chelsea refused to give Conor Gallagher £150,000. Dear friend, that is a story. The whole disagreement is because Gallagher said he cannot take anything less than £150,000. He wants to be on par with most of the players. How can, how do you call him? Kasai will be earning more than Gallagher. He wants to be on par with some of those players. That was all the player is asking for. With all his effort, with all that his heart he's putting into games, we are paying Raheem Sterling £325,000 per week. per week, and we don't want to give Conor Gallagher that amount for 2 weeks. Gallagher, my heart is with you. Every Chelsea fan loves you, but we are permitting you. If they cannot give you the 150,000, in fact, you deserve 200,000 pounds per week. If they cannot give you the 150,000 pounds per week, you are the liberty. No fan of Chelsea will blame you, because we will not expect you to be working without being paid. No. Finally, dear friend, let me end with this. Ben White and Takahiro Tomiyasu finally having their contract announced. The next batch will be conducted according to Arsenal. Ben White and Takahiro Tomiyasu have their contract finally announced, contract extensions with Arsenal. Jorginho is set to be offered a 1-year deal, also triggering his +1 in the current deal, making it 2 more years for Jorginho. Thomas Partey has a contract on the table that sees a bonus should he be available for the big games. Should he be available for the big games, both domestic and European. So Thomas Partey's contract is on the table, but he will have to, there will be a clause, there's a clause that is inserted that should he be fit and play in big games for Arsenal, both domestic and European, will also have stipulations for Ghana as well. He will have to make a decision that whether to remain in Arsenal and be fit, or going to be playing for Ghana national team, or in his contract. So Ghanaians, if you are not seeing Thomas Partey playing for Ghana, know either it is inserted in his contract. Like right now we are on international duty. Thomas Partey is fit. Yes, but he did not come. He is not part of the squad on a reported injury situation. It is something which Arsenal inserted in his contract. Dear friend, if you are Ghanaian hearing me, I'm letting you know it is here. This will also be just to protect value. They inserted it to protect their value asset. So do not be surprised if he signed it and then sold to Saudi. He might sign the contract at the end of the day, but he might be sold to Saudi Arabia. Well, on the coach himself, Mikel Arteta has always been fine with his contract. Club also. They are not worried despite media speculations and a possible move to Barcelona, probably finalized towards the summer. So, dear friend, my time is already up long ago. It is a great evening. My concern here is about Thomas Partey. But we wait to see. We wait to see what happens next, whether he's going to sign that deal with Arsenal or not, the new contract extension with Arsenal or not. We wait to see. Dear friend, let me leave you here. Have a good evening. Enjoy your evening. I'll see you tomorrow by the time you are up with more exclusives. Shalom and peace.